Hello teacher, we are group number 4 and we are going to explain you about two general approaches of education, constructivism and behaviorism. They represent different perspectives on teaching and learning process. First we have behaviorism, which is represented by authors such as Pavlov and Skinner. Focuses on students' behaviors that can be observed and managed by teachers. And it also emphasizes the power of positive reinforcements to encourage the desired behaviors in students, in order to manage and keep good behaviors on students. Meanwhile, constructivism focuses on autonomous learning of students through creative experiences that allow students to construct their own knowledge. Through this video, we will explore the similarities and differences between these fundamental educational approaches, evaluating their effectiveness and relevance in pedagogical practices.
Behaviorism. Behaviorism is an educational approach which is centered in observable behaviors from students, utilizing positive or negative consequences to shape actions. One of its key components is responded conditioning, which was demonstrated by Pavlov with his experiments with dogs. Through association, external stimuli can trigger responses. For instance, Pavlov's dogs learned to associate the sound of a bell with the arrival of food. This principle isn't confined to dogs. It applies to students as well. Positive reinforcement, like praise or like good behavior, can motivate the learnings to repeat the desirable actions. Also, negative environments can discourage students, showing the impact of both positive and negative responses on behavior. Another important aspect is operant conditioning. This one was proven by Skinner. This is focused on the consequences of behaviors in shaping future actions. Skinner emphasized the power of either encourage or discourage behaviors based on their outcomes. It is crucial that operant conditioning fosters genuine learning experiences and significant influence in the behavior. In other way, conditioning can lead to issues like generalization, extinction, and discrimination, as ignoring the learning process. In summary, behaviorism helps us to understand how external factors influence students' behavior, with both positive and negative consequences, shaping their learning and assuring the best possible results.
About the constructivism emphasizes autonomous learning through experiences. Firstly, constructivism focuses on students' learning through the inclusion and interaction of more autonomous experiences adapted to learning in relation to the skills or knowledge that allows them to acquire good learning. And it also allows the assimilation and interpretation of new information. However, the social constructivism has assisted performance, and the philosophical constructivism as an independent research. This involves including different strategies that can help students learn. On another hand, the constructivism is the teaching methods that research the educational level of students through various activities that promote their learning, which includes a practice created by the students' knowledge. In this case, through activities such as role plays, but the role plays create on real activities, and also the important aspect in constructivism is a collaborative work.
The clearest example of the use of constructivism in teaching is Bloom's taxonomy, which describes 6 kinds of learning goals that teachers can in principle expect from students, ranging from simple recall of knowledge to complex evaluation of knowledge. Therefore, constructivism is present in this strategy as it is a process in which knowledge is constructed, and this is the main objective of constructivism in education. Bloom's taxonomy makes useful distinctions among possible kinds of knowledge needed by students, and therefore potentially helps in selecting activities that truly target the students' zones of proximal development, in the sense meant by Vygotsky. So, according to this, social constructivism is simply more complete as a description of what teachers usually do in classrooms and of what they usually hope students will experience there. Additionally, some theories can be helpful for planning instruction rather than for doing it. It turns out that this is the case of psychological constructivism, which offers important ideas about the appropriate sequencing of learning and development, as you can see in these pictures of Bloom's taxonomy.
In addition, there are different approaches to incorporating students' responses when they are exposed to a new information in their environment. Behaviorism demonstrates how a neutral stimulus can become associated with certain behaviors in an involuntary manner, as seen in the Classes dog experiment. This approach offers an option to reinforce a correct behavior or to punish misbehavior. On the other hand, constructivism emphasizes autonomous learning through experiences and interaction, so students assimilate and interpret new information. Besides, the most current theory of psychological constructivism was made for Jean Piaget, who described learning as interplay between two mental activities that he called assimilation and accommodation. As a result, they are able to modify their environment and create external factors that can be aid in their learning.